So I've caught up with Steve D. You may have seen his channel, and bought some of these yabby pots, the 3 entry ones. I just got some mango and a bit of cheese for bait, some leftover from the other weekend when we were away. So I'll put some in a little offshoot of the Burnout River where we were. Oh. Only a few small ones. Should be able to get, I'll just throw one where I am here. I'm going to spread them out quite a lot. So let's try some new areas. Figure these things are as good as they're meant to be. One pot should be enough in each area. How deep are we? 23 foot. Where do I want to go? There's a fair bit of structure everywhere around here, but of these flooded trees would be pretty good, I reckon. The ground looks a little bit gravelly. Only because of that bit of rock on that. Yeah, that's the winner, that one. Oh well, we'll see how we go. Leave them overnight and fingers crossed. Alright, let's switch that off. Oh, first pull up of a fishing with Steve D pot. Surely this would be a winner next to these trees. Didn't get it snagged on something. Oh, very good. There's a few there. Oh, well, that's not too bad. The bait actually hasn't been eaten a crazy amount, so maybe there's not too many up this area. Haven't never put pots this far up the dam before, but always a bit hit and miss if you get them. Oh, that's a nice size red claw there. It's probably, that'll be the biggest one in that lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I think in that. Well, that's pretty handy actually, having that quick release. Yeah, that makes it a lot easier. Oh, so you can, I wouldn't say they've been in there all that long, like that hasn't been eaten a crazy amount. Yeah, same with the other bait. But that's quite good. So far so good. These, yeah, pot Steve seemed to be quite efficient. So I've really spread them out as I've never been up here. So I've really spread them out because I want to see what's about up in this upper reach. So I normally concentrate on one area, but I've gone, nah, this time so they're probably 500 meters apart, be something like that. So we're covering some ground. Oh, well, there we go. So just the two. Yep, and that bait's barely even touched. So I've gone a different type of structure there. It's a bit more of an open, slightly sloping bank compared to just before, where it was much more rocky and a fair bit more structure. I'll just tip them. So there's only the two in there, and that bait's barely even been touched. So they've probably only just come in last night, I'd say. Took a while to find it. They were both, the first pot was in about 14, 15 foot. That one was a bit shallower, about 12. Head across to the next one, which is more of an area like the first one was. So more of a steeper, rocky bank. Alright, I reckon this could be the one that's going to have the most in. So you can see the steep, rockier bank there. We've got some trees that have been flooded since the water had come up. The start of, what, 22? When the floods were on. So it looks like there's some weed around on the sounder. So this is my pick for the one that's got the most. Let's find out. And just the one. Oh well, there we go. Two. So what would I know? So the further up the creek I'm going, the less and less there's been. Like this is only very small, these two. Yeah, and this looks like a really good area, but going on past performance, there's probably not going to be many in this. Trying not to get this caught on a tree. I just have to back this around so I don't get it stuck, wrapped around a tree there. Come around this other side. Righto. So we've gone 13, 2 and 2. And I'm thinking there's only going to be a couple in this. Yep, there's only a few. So we've got probably 4 or 5. And a catfish. We'll get rid of that, throw that caddy out, and we'll have a bit of a look. Oh well, so there we go. So that wasn't too bad. These are a little bit better size. Okay, so what have we got here? 1, 2, 3, maybe just a 3. So that's not a little bit better size, but looks like there's just a 3 or 4 in that. So what do we go? 13, 2, 2, so 17. So we got 20 in total. So going on this, they needed to be not up in the, right up the, more up the back of the creek. So it's all about covering a bit of ground and finding where they are. Those 20s, that's more than enough for a feed for me and the missus. So we'll have them for dinner or lunch. But yeah, the bait used was mango and cheese. This bait here's barely been touched as well, so they probably only come in last night. But Steve's pots seem pretty legit, so I'm pretty confident that what went in stayed in, so I just didn't find the patch. I might go drop them in another spot on the way back and come back out during the week. I'll see how I feel. That might be in another video though.